Welcome back to Spotlight on Vegas Business. We've got a great segment coming up. It is our nonprofit segment. What does small to medium-sized business have to do with nonprofits and charities? What, Mark?
Well, very simply, I believe that all businesses, small and large businesses, should always give back to the community and, help out in a cause that they genuinely believe in.
I find that there's not a charity out there that cannot make it without small business, and this certainly is a great nonprofit that we're going to be featuring, the Garden of Hope, and we have with us here today a business owner that's in Las Vegas who also has a great big giant heart and a really interesting program that has to do with plants and vegetables. George Harris.
All day to bring my heart in to visit you guys.
Oh, look at that. Had to, work out to carry that heart in.
I have Mundo Restaurant downtown in the World Market Center, and we were asked by a gal named Sarah Haggerty if we would join this program from plants to plates. And I said, well, what is that? She goes, well, we go up to this high school on the other side of town, and we have a garden, and we take the plants and we put them onto plates. And I said, oh, no, I'm too lazy for that. That's way too much work.
Not a farmer?
And for like months she haunted me. And if you walk out the back of Mundo and you turn to the right, there was a 10-foot wide by 75-foot piece of dirt because one of the contractors walked off the job and they never cemented that part of the cement because, I'm at the World Market Center, so it's mostly cement. It's three of the most beautiful buildings, by the way, in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
So we have this little restaurant down there called Mundo. We're a Mexican restaurant, Mexico City Mexican food. We concentrate on salsas and spice and everything nice. And I went to the owners of the building and I said, hey, can I build a garden back here? And he said, sure, you can build a garden. His name's Bob Meredith. Wonderful man. He said, as long as it doesn't cost me any money, I don't care what you do. I said, okay. We didn't have any water. So I went back to Bob. I said, Bob, we don't have any water back there. And he goes, well, go call the guy and tell him to put water in. I said, yeah, but I don't have any money. He goes, no, just go call the guy and tell him to put water in. I'm sure that cost him like $16,000.
Oh,
so
way to go.
all this, he doesn't want to be involved.
Look at that.
So we built this beautiful garden with the Garden of Hope, Candlelighters Children's Cancer Foundation.
Okay.
And on the 27th, is that correct, Ruth? On the 27th, we are having the Volunteer Appreciation Luncheon, and we are honoring Bob Meredith, the CEO of the World Market Center. And everything in the garden has been donated, and we've raised, thank goodness, a lot of money for the kids. And Nevada Energy has helped us. They've put in a bunch of money to help the therapy of the kids. And it's a wonderful garden where you go, and the kids come with their brothers and sisters, and they work with the therapist. And we have art therapy, and then they have garden therapy where they sit and the kids talk about what's going on at the house and the home, and they put their hands into the dirt, and they open up more to the therapist, and the moms have grieving sessions there, which is really good, and even the dads do. So you know what, we're just lucky that we were able to get involved in this wonderful garden.
What grows in your garden? Is it food that you're using in the restaurant? Is it food that the kids consume and cook? And is it flowers? What's in the garden?
So we use
How does your garden grow, George?
Our garden grows cool, but the reality is we use, maybe 900 pounds of peppers a week.
Uh-huh.
So we're not producing 900 pounds of peppers out of this little garden.
Sure.
But this garden is, it's a garden of love, and you should come down there. It's just the greatest thing. So anybody that wants to come down and see the garden, just ask the host to say, hey, I want to see the garden. You go out back through our kitchen. You have to go through our kitchen. So if you take too long, they'll make you go to work. So you have to rush through and go, and then you get to see this great little garden out back. And we do use some of the peppers and some of the stuff, and we'll be using a lot of stuff from the garden for the luncheon.
Okay.
But the reality is it's not an industrial garden. It's a
therapeutic garden of love.
It's a therapeutic garden of love, garden of hope, is what we call it, and it's it's just a great place for kids to go and interact. Look, we did a pumpkin thing where Smith Food King gave us 4 pallets of free pumpkins where the kids all painted the pumpkins, and then we sold the pumpkins and all the money went to Candlelighters. And we probably had, at one time, 250 kids back there.
Is that right?
It's just fantastic.
Is that right?
And it's good for us because, it makes us remember that, we have to be part of the community. We have 2 charities that we do. We have Candlelighters Children's Cancer Foundation and AFAN. Because you can only do so much because everybody comes and asks every day, every single day. Can I get a dinner for 4? And they don't understand. If I did that, I'd be out of business.
Yeah.
So it's easy to go, look, we do 2 charities. We do Candlelighters Children's Cancer Foundation, and we do AFAN. And that's our charities, and it is important for all businesses to give back to the community.
It is. So this Garden of Hope, there's outdoor furniture out there.
Yes.
It's really a space and a place where a lot more, like you mentioned, a lot more than just a few peppers being grown.
Oh, yeah, we have an area out there. We're going to have, I told you, we'll have this luncheon for the volunteers. There'll be about 90 people out back, and the kids are going to be the maitre d's and the wait staff, and then they'll be helped with our adult wait staff, and it's just going to be fun.
Oh, I love that. What are the ages of the children?
Oh, we've got kids from 5 years old all the way to 18 or 19. So it's pretty great.
How long has the program been going on? Do you find that kids are inspired to work more closely with Mundo, or they come through the restaurant and they come through the kitchen? Is it something that you've had folks that are interested in?
The kids live in their own. The kids are great because kids don't care about any of the adults, and they come there and they have a good time, and they have great therapists, and the therapists do a great job with them. And they go in, and the therapists sometimes they eat with their family before they come in. That was never the purpose. The purpose was always, what could we do to bring attention to childhood cancer in Clark County? Look, what started me with this was Amelia Smith. It's John Smith, the writer's daughter. I met Amelia, and I got her book, and I just fell in love with her. And I used to live up in Mount Charleston, so I knew them, and we became friendly. But Amelia Smith is a young woman who is just fantastic. They didn't expect for her to be around, and she's still around. And Amelia will tell you, you think of all the problems we face every day, and just think what those little kids have to go through. And those little kids have to keep their whole family, happy. And it brings tears to your eyes. So.
Yeah. It's powerful things are growing in that Garden of Hope.
Yeah, it's
and
fun, too.
What a blessing to have business owners like George with Mundo to really bring the community together and create something special.
Well, it's nice that we have you to be able to tell everybody about this.
Oh, thank you very much.
Because we still have people that come down to the restaurant after 5 years and go, my God, this place is wonderful. I never knew you were here.
Well, we are really excited and happy to not only tell the world about Mundo, but I am definitely going to get it onto my calendar to come and check out this event. For those rest of us, besides me and you, that are in the room and inspired and happy and feeling the love, what do we need from the public in order to help? In order to help with this charity and further the cause?
What's very important is the charity, like all charities. Money is always the mother's milk to make everything happen. The charities need not only money, but they need you to donate money, but they need you to get involved. They need you to, it's great to be able to say, oh, you know what, I gave $10,000 to this charity.
Right.
Well, how about if you spent, 10 hours a week with that charity? That would be more, actually, that's probably more important than the money.
And a lot more fulfilling,
And more fulfilling, but we always can use donations, and anybody that would like to donate to the garden can come down, see the hostess, or see me, or call Candlelighters. And I don't have Candlelighters' phone number. What's Candlelighters' phone number?
We'll get Candlelighters' phone number on there, don't worry.
And they can give a nice little donation, and that would be a nice thing.
Perfect. So if you are listening out there right now and this is something that's inspiring to you, I would love for you guys. We need money, we need time, and we need information to spread like wildfire out there. So I want to encourage you to share this information. We're recording this interview, so it will be going out on social media. Our good friend Ruth Furman with Image Words will help us get that message out there to the rest of the town that's listening. I will definitely be in there. And for more information and to reach Candlelighters Childhood Cancer Foundation, you can call 702-737-1919, and they would be happy to help you get further involved. And, of course, you can always go to candlelightersnv.org for more information on that as well. So, George, Harris with Mundo. Thank you so much for coming in and
sharing.
Thank
you for having me. It's a pleasure to see both of you, and have a wonderful day.
Pleasure to see you here, and I'm definitely going to be coming down to Mundo, checking out I really want some chips and salsa right now. I'm so hungry. Did you bring anything with you?
I didn't.
All right.
But I really want some chips and salsa, too.
Ruth, can you book him as a guest again during another time and make sure we have salsa to go to containers? Perfect. All right, that is what I love about Spotlight on Vegas Business. We are a network of businesses out there connected in the community to help each other, help a cause, and even help a radio host out with a little bit of chips and salsa when she needs it. So this is Nicole along with my co-host Mark. This is Spotlight on Vegas Business. We'll be back in 2 minutes.